Hello everybody, I hope you're all keeping well. Today I have a journal to share with you. This is a design team project for Lavish Laces. I've used all Lavish Laces throughout this journal. The cover is actually, it's a semi-soft cover, and it's made up of a collage of beautiful laces from Lavish Laces. They're all stitched on, hand stitched on. There's a few decorative stitches on it, but they're very subtle. I didn't want the stitches being the highlight. I wanted the laces and things to be the highlight. I've also put 3 mother of pearl buttons on it as well. I've used the handle from a shopping bag, a lovely calico shopping bag, as the closure, and I've used the actual calico bag. It was brand new. I found it thrifting or op shopping, and I just cut it up to use it to cover the book with, and then put the lace over the top because it just made a lovely contrast. So as you can see, I've got an applique piece here from Lavish Laces on the front as well. It's just a little highlight on the front cover, so I'll just show you what that looks like up close. The journal measures 8 inches by 4 1/4 inches with a 1-inch spine. And it has about 72 pages front and back with 2 signatures. The inside cover is covered in fabric. We have a lovely fabric that's been tea stained. I've hand stitched these lovely pieces. They were off a napkin. There was one in each corner of a table napkin, so I cut a couple off and put one here and one on the back as well, and just hand stitched it onto the fabric before attaching the fabric to the journal. I've made a lovely pocket here using some, it's not organza, it was off a skirt. There's actually still a little bit of silver there. It was a skirt, a vintage skirt, beautiful vintage skirt, and had some silver lame embroidery on it, but I didn't want the embroidery, so you might just see a little thread of silver occasionally where I've taken it out. It was very delicate, and took a while to take it out without damaging the fabric, but I managed. And then I overlaid it with this beautiful lace, once again from Lavish Laces, and topped it with some just old magazine paper there. I wanted to use a sheer fabric so you could still see through the pocket. So that's what there, and there's just a little booklet here that I've made up using scraps, leftover scraps from making the journal itself, with a few stickers and things inside there. So that goes in the front pocket. There's lots of tags and things. You may recognize some of the tags from previous videos where I've made them using Lavish Laces as well. And also this there's some beautiful ledger paper in here that I've used that came from Lavish Laces, and just some scraps of fabric and things like that. This embroidery anglaise came from Lavish Laces. The fabric here did not. That was my own. So, and I've done a bit of what is that called? Stenciling on that tag there. Made some flowers from the beautiful laces, and a bit more stenciling there with ink. A couple of, a lovely envelope that I've shown before, and inside there I've just what have I got? Oh, I've just got some like a little ephemera pieces that you can use to decorate the journal. There's lots of room for writing or drawing or sketching, whatever you want to do in this journal. That's the way I like to make them. Washi tape. This is just a corner fold thing. Oh, a few years ago, Doreen from Ooh La La Vintage Treasure did these lovely doily things. This is an adaptation of what she did then, and it's just the scraps of paper that I've used to do this, and you can journal on them if you like. Just a fun little thing to put on the edge of your page. I've accidentally glued that down there by the look of it. Let's see if I can get it up without damaging it. Yes, I can. There we go. Accidentally glued it down. So that's a little bit of fun. There we go. And a lovely vintage button on that dangle there. I think I put that on the wrong page, didn't I? That's okay, I'll fix that. Another tag. Lots of machine stitching throughout. There's the ledger paper there, and I've just put a ticket sticker over the top. More stenciling. Little tabs that have got collage of bits of lace and things and buttons on them. Another little, this is a little folder I made. If you didn't see the video, it's just a little, it's got beautiful trim from Lavish Laces, and then it has just offcuts of papers and things that you can journal on as well, and that tucks in there really nicely and peeks through that oval on the front there. Really pretty. Oh, and on this side we've just got a couple of die cuts there. One is like a film, a photo thing, and just a lovely delicate die cut. Just some hearts that I've glued some fabric on and cut out there just to embellish, but you could use that as a tuck spot as well. Just like that. Little tuck spot. That's the centre of the first signature. A little bit of stenciling on that one. There's another lovely tag. And that's two pieces of, well, that's an embroidery anglaise and then a lovely corded lace from Lavish Laces, and it could be a secret journaling spot under there. Just a bit of fun, and it looks ever so pretty. And we have, oh, these are more little offcuts. You can tear those off and stick them in the journal and write little notes on them, and then just a couple of little bit of ephemera pieces to use for collage, or you can just journal on them the way they are. Lovely flowers from Lavish Laces. Another tab made up of the ledger paper and offcuts. And the heart, that's a journal spot. Once again, I made on another video. Tag. Little Suffolk puff with a milk glass bead in the centre. Flower. Another lovely tag using some organza ribbon and that beautiful corded lace there. And violet trim. And this, just another little tag, collage tag I made from Lavish Laces and things. And this is the second signature. Another little heart there and a tab. Lovely tag. And little, it was a scrap left over from another project, so I made a tuck spot out of it, and they were also offcuts. All of those things were offcuts on my desk, so I just made that. Another one of those lovely little ephemera folders there that I've put in there. I won't open it because I showed you the other one. lovely tag. And the flower under there is cut out from one of the laces, and then I've just popped a flower over the top of it. Another one of those lovely secret spots. Another heart. Another tag there with some stenciling on it. And this laces from Lavish Laces as well. Just some more bit of ephemera you can use to journal on or collage with, and another little scrappy pad there to rip bits off of. And then that's the centre of the second signature there with some stenciling on it. Another envelope, and it's got some stickers and things in there. Tag. I think I mentioned before I do like to make my second signature very similar to the first signature. I just like the continuity of it. Lovely flower made from Lavish Laces. Oh, that's an envelope to put things in. Another journal tag there, journal spot that you can use. There we go, another one of these little things. I don't know what they're called. I always thought they looked like little patisseries, little pastries, you know, French pastries. They're lovely. Little fold out there. The tuck spot with that beautiful quartered lace on it. It's just lovely. Another Suffolk puff. Tab, little heart there that could be used as a tuck spot if you wanted to, or just leave it as a decoration. It's lovely. There we go. That one folds out if you want to. And another tag on that back one there as well. It's rather stuffed. You could take some things out while you're using it until you need to use the things, and there's a tag on the back, in the back pocket there as well. So that's the journal I've made. Oh, that's another vintage, lovely vintage button, that one as well. That's the journal I've made. I'm very happy with it. As you can see, it's very wide, so personally, if I was using a journal like this, I would take some of the tags out when I first started, just so, you know, it's easier to use, although it does lay rather flat, but there's a lot in there. Probably use a writing board if you're writing in it as it is. That would help, or take some of the things out while you're doing it. And that's just a simple knot as a closure there. It's just, I think it's just perfect like that. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed seeing this journal. It will be available in my Etsy store if anybody is interested. I'll put a link to that in the description box below. I will also put a link to Jay Zella's store if anybody is interested in any of the laces and trims. And she also has stamps and other things, photographs and things there as well. And there's a discount code in the description box for that if you're interested. So thank you so much for watching, everybody, and take care. Bye.